You can see behind me, flooding from Buckhorn Lake has left this road completely impassable. I'll admit it, this is my first time donating, and I was nervous. But it's not bad at all. And if it's the needle that's holding you back, trust me, the people here make it quick, easy, and comfortable. I'm standing outside one of 4 substations serving Harlan County, where crews spent hours monitoring damage and restoring power. Thousands were impacted, but the biggest question has been, what caused it? While officers may find it distasteful, recording a public incident is not illegal. But they say instead of pulling out phone to video, people should call for help. Steve, this road behind me looks calm now, but just a few hours ago, it was a very active scene with heavy police presence. To put that into perspective, one 12-ounce energy drink can pack as much caffeine as this 6-pack of Coke combined. Once again, they urge you to only travel if absolutely necessary. Overgrown and unused for years, this field behind me once echoed with the sounds of kids playing ball. Lifting this bar may take some muscle, but lifting yourself out of old habits takes even more commitment. Students and staff at Harlan County want to leave Trent and the team with this message. We love you, Trent! For Jamma Griffey, this house was more than just a home. It was where she and her family built decades of memories. But after 5 feet of water rushed inside, everything changed.
That's probably the hardest, outside of just the fact that everything's gone. I mean, cabinets, all the furniture, everything was just submerged.
Griffey and her husband live in the upstairs part of the home, while her 77-year-old mother with Alzheimer's lives on the lower level. She says in 20 years, floodwaters never touched the house, so when rain started falling, they did not prepare for what was coming.
So we didn't do the extensive prep. We were able to keep a few keepsakes and some photographs and things out, but some of the memorable things, like some of her Bibles and things like that, were obviously destroyed.
Now they're tearing everything out.
When you start thinking about days ahead, you start thinking about once we start rebuilding, we have to have stoves, refrigerator. I mean, it's just like a continued list.
With her mother displaced and unable to return home, Griffey and her family are left to pick up the pieces. But they are not alone. Volunteers from near and far stepped in to help.
We're just going up and down Main Street and downtown. We're going to help out wherever's needed. I mean, we're going to bring water to whoever needs it. Anything we can do, really. These is like our community. So, I mean, this is where we're from. And down here, everybody helps out everybody.
From tearing out drywall to carrying in food, Griffey says the community response has been overwhelming.
I think that you can prepare all day long, all that you want to for any kind of natural disaster, whether it be flooding, tornadoes, whatever, but the emotional aspect of it, even just the community coming together, is so emotional.
She says now they worry about how the winter weather will impact the rebuilding process. In Perry County, Caroline Mueller, WYMT, Mountain News. For Jack Ball, a longtime resident of Wallens Creek, water outages are nothing new. He says it's been an ongoing issue since 2015, but recent months pushed his community to a breaking point.
Constant line breaks, constant low pressure issues, water being shut off, trying to find leaks, and there's no real transparency with what's going on. After you've been without water for 10 hours and there's no update put out, there's no excuse for that.
Ball says the lack of reliable water makes even daily tasks nearly impossible.
When you're having to haul water and you don't know that you're going to be able to take a shower at your house, going to be able to wash your clothes, be able to get ready to go to work the next day, and then there are a lot of elderly people in the area. Many don't drive. Some are sick, they can't get out, and that leaves them in the dark completely. They have no water, no access to it.
Harlan County Emergency Management is working to help residents impacted by the outages.
We can request from the state if it's more than the county can handle, but for right now, the county's been able to purchase the water themselves and distribute to the people in the area that's affected to try to give them some water until the repairs can be made.
The Black Mountain Utility District sent a statement to WYMT saying extreme weather caused multiple line breaks and equipment failures. They thanked local agencies for helping with leak detection and repairs and have asked residents for patience. For Ball, though, temporary fixes are not enough.
And instead of slapping Band-Aids on what's broke, tear it out and replace it. It's not acceptable. This is 2025. We should be able to do better.
Ball hopes to see a long-term solution so his community can finally rely on the water they pay for. In Harlan County, Caroline Mueller, WYMT, Mountain News. Hospital leaders say it was not a decision they wanted to make. But with lower birth rates and Harlan County's population projected to decrease, there is not enough demand.
There was a period here just between November and December where we went 34 days without having a single delivery on the unit.
CEO of Harlan ARH, Joe Horton, says Whitesburg ARH delivers approximately 45 babies a month, while Harlan delivers less than 5.
At that rate, it's really unsustainable.
Miracle Reisner had all 3 of her children at Harlan ARH. She says this news took her by surprise.
I was outraged. This is a huge part of the community, and we rely on the health care that they provide for us, and them taking it from us so quickly has just been, I don't even have words for it, hardly. It's awful.
The hospital's 12 labor and delivery nurses were told Monday about the shutdown. Registered nurse Katrina Enlow says she did not see this coming, but the hospital is working with them to make sure they still have a job.
To try to, maybe partners with Whitesburg ARH, Middlesboro ARH, and offer, positions in-house if we choose to do that and, to stay.
Enlow says she was aware of the decline, but thought things were starting to get better.
They say with OB, it's either feast or famine. Like, we've either got a big baby boom or we don't have anything.
Hospital officials say the ER will be able to handle obstetrical emergencies. Chief Medical Officer for the Cumberland Valley region, Robin Mignani, says though not ideal, the ER is prepared to deliver a baby.
We would rather transfer you if we have time. But in the event that you're here and you're going to have your baby right now, we're going to deliver your baby. And we're going to take great care of you and your baby.
Enlow recommends patients educate themselves to keep them and their babies safe.
On, abnormal signs and symptoms of, OB emergencies, pregnancy emergencies, what's right, what's not right, what warrants a trip to the hospital.
For many in the community, this decision feels like a huge loss, but hospital officials say they have a plan to continue to help. In Harlan County, Caroline Mueller, WYMT, Mountain News.